Hello everybody, guess who's back? That's right, it's Ben. This year myself and the mighty Phew are going to tag team our way across the reviewing world for Kapowtoys. And what a absolutely perfect figure to start it off with. The Warden PE DX-03, the latest offering from Perfect Effect. It's their version of Fort Max from IDW. And wow. Just wow. As soon as this landed in Kapow headquarters, we were absolutely blown away by this. This has to be the best Perfect Effect figure to date, and by far one of the best third-party products ever produced. They have really, really raised the bar. Let's have a quick look around the box. As you can see on the front of the box, we've got Warden there, the prison warden from IDW. You've got Warden there with his massive gun, 7-in-1, and Perfect Effects down in the bottom hand corner. The side of the box gives us a nice computer-generated image of Warden, and that image is reproduced on the other side. And on the rear of the box we can see Warden in all of his phases, and a nice little ruler along the side there to show that the top of his gun is 28 centimeters in length. That's a pretty big gun. The weaponry with this is the laser gun, you've got destruction cannon, and a scout tank. And of course, don't forget the display stand. Anyway, we're not here to review the box. Let's get this guy cracked open and take a look. Whoop. With the box open, we are gifted with two really nice clamshells, one containing Warden, his gun and his tank tracks, and the second including a really nice Perfect Effect stand and his missile launchers. Here is Warden in his core robot mode. First impressions, this guy has some true heft to him. He feels so solid. It's if you've felt Assaulter from Fans Project, he feels like him but heavier. This guy has got so much die-cast in him. It is unbelievable. The lightest part of him is probably the midriff. The rest feels so weighty with the arms die-cast in the legs. He just feels like a really solid beast of a bot. The head sculpt on this guy is truly second to none. They have really captured that IDW look, kind of bringing the G1 sense forward into an IDW style robot, and I really like it. The colours on this guy are absolutely outstanding. He's just a really solid, really good bot. In his core robot mode, you've got head rotation left and right. You've got no up or down movement. It's kind of hindered this, all on this neck peg here. The arms, you've got rotation at the shoulder. You've then got a separate joint on the inside here and a bicep swivel. And again, a joint at the elbow, a nice tight joint there. The fists themselves do rotate, and they are articulated at the hand, like so, although not individually articulated. Come to the core, there is actually an awesome ab crunch, a lovely ratchet from side to side, really stiff thigh joints, upper thigh swivel, rotation at the knee on a single joint, ankle pivots, forward and back. This guy is going to be a posability guru. He is packed full of awesome poses. The firearm he comes with as standard. It's kind of like a pistol with a shield. It's a nice touch. I mean, it's not perfect. I don't like the gun. It looks okay. It's kind of adequate. To be honest with you, I won't have him posed with the gun. I'll have him posed in Super Robot mode, which is what we'll get to next. First stage of the Super Robot mode is to make the Scout Tank. Obviously, these tracks come with Fort Max, and they roll really nice. It's It's kind of a spring-loaded track, and they feel really good. Again, it's the same matching colour all the way throughout. Really great paint apps on this. Just a fantastic finish to this guy. What do you need to do? You need to flip this section here up like so, and then you need to flip this section here up as well. You can flip this green section up and out of the way. Once this green section is up, you can then place this section back down, and you want to grab the shield section, kind of hooky gluey thing that come with it, and there's a peg here and a peg there. They peg into these holes just in here and here. You want to push those in. Oh, everything's so tight and so good on this. There are then various points throughout. You can plug your cannons in. They're on a swivel, so you can pop those on. There's some more ports up the top here, so let's put some up there. Will they go on there? Not sure if there's enough clearance on there. They might do if we put one that way. Let's put one facing backwards and you can swivel them around. There we go. Do the same on this side, so just pop that in there and you can swivel it around. You basically do those as you please, but that's your scout tank. It's not bad. It's nice that they've used everything, I think, and it's nice that it does match the colours of the Warden figure, and it does kind of look like a drone sort of thing that he would send out to scout around. Now, a nice little feature of this that I actually think is a really nice touch is just unplug all of these. There we go, and the last, and there's one more around here. You can actually, once you've flipped this up and unplug this section, you can take this section here, and there's two holes on the reverse side. You can plug this into those two holes like that and like that. I love that there's so much versatility with this kit. Fold these over like so, and this over like so. You can then fold these back. And flipping this round, this needs to be in like so and like that. This section just here can actually slide into the back of your G1 or reissue Fortress Maximus, and this actually sits on his back. Like, it locks into place, doesn't it? What have I done here? Oh yeah, I just haven't pushed those in, okay. There we go, that's now locked into place. There's two tabs just here and one on this side. And it sits on Fortress Maximus's back, and then you can put the rockets on if you wish to have them on there. Just a nice, to give him a bit of a backpack. I think that's kind of a nice touch. For Super Robot mode, you want to start by unpegging these missiles at the back here. They're just on a circular peg. There's then a finger peg thing. You fold this down. I've got no nails, but there you go, revealing this peg, and come down to the leg, and that just slots in to the peg section like so. It gives him some leg beef. You want your backpack fully opened up, and there are some tabs here and here, and they peg into the tabs on the back of Fort Max there and there. So you pop this round this way, and we're going to line those up. He says, trying to do it whilst not knocking over the tripod, and oh, that is super tight. What a perfect fit. That, oh, it's really coming together. Take what was his gun, fold that handle down. You want to open it up like so, and basically there's a tab here that's going to tab into the centre section on his back there, like so. There we go, that's in there nicely. Then take the shoulder pad piece, tub here and a tub there, and there's a hoodle here and a hoodle there. We want to push those over the back behind the head and line those up, and they will push in nicely. Take the gun, rotate this handle round like so, pull down this section here, flip that right up to the back there, and just extend both handles here, because obviously the gun wasn't originally long enough. It's got to pop these in his hands, and we're going to crack him out in some awesome poses. I mean, just look at that. That is absolutely insane. I mean, that just screams Arnie of the Transformer world. That is just absolutely crazy. Fort Max, it's like Terminator or Rambo. Now, I'm not the first person to mention this, but this character strikes me as very anime, kind of like the anime figures that they've got over in Japan. And he does come with a display stand. Basically, this black hook here, if I can get you in focus, there we go, clips onto the back of Fort Max, just behind his wheels. And you get a large circular stand and the basic sort of stand you got with the iGear Seekers, and you can put him on there and you can pose him. Now, I'm not going to put these all together because I'm not sure they're going to come back apart again once I've clipped them all in, clipped all three parts of the display stand together, and I want to keep those in the box. So yeah, basically you can just pop it in, and then he can do all his like figure art poses, so he's flying in the air and his arms and legs waving around, kind of like they do with the Power Rangers. Being a 7-ish changer, Warden does turn into various things. The first thing we're going to take a look at is his cannon tank. Basically, for the purposes of this, you want to get this backpack section, and you want to pull that out where the white section is. Just give it a tug, there we go, and that'll all come off here. And this is held on by a clip. Just unplug the clip like so. And you want to take off his head, which just lifts up. Whilst we've taken off his head, let's take a look at what is in essence Spike. Let's unfold him. He's got jointed knees, that's always a good start. Really nicely folded. He's a nice little dude, isn't he? Oh, I like him. He's a little bit of a chunky monkey, but he has a see-through head. That's kind of cool. Whoop, whoop. He's good, you know. He's got articulated arms. He's got a bend at the knee. He's got a lot more articulation than half of the Generation 1 toys, so that in itself is a win. Right, make sure Warden's hands are fully closed and they are straight. You can then flick down this bottom section here, fold that inside and fold those up. Come around to this side, and I'll make sure the arm is facing like so. Bring this joint in, rotate this round and fold this section up. There's a hinge just here that all folds up, and these two plug in like so, and then they tab together there like that. Lift this section up here, fold this section down here. This then comes down like so. Flip this section back in here and rotate the legs so they are like this. And make sure this is clear. Come around to the underside, you want to fold this leg down. And there is a tab just here, and a little hole there. You can plug that tab into there to secure everything in place. Then you want to fold the foot up like so, and do the same with the inner foot. And just do that with both legs. Tab both of those into place like that. There's these lower holes either side. You open up the chest section and this way up like so. These plug into the holes in here like that. And same over this side like so. I want to grab the shoulder cannon with 2 nubs and join these 2 nubs together by putting one in here and one in here. Little dude can sit on the front here really nicely. Shows the little dude's meant to sit on the front here, but he does not look very comfortable at all. Grab your gun, fold it up, and these 2 tabs on top here, they peg into these 2 here. Push those in. You've got like a front shielded section now on the front. Then fold this section up and over like so. There's a clip on here. You want to just take that off. Same clip. Peg it on. The next mission is to peg this section to this section. So you want it facing this way and this facing this way. Start by these pegs here. They're going to go into here, and I'm going to have to do this off camera and push everything together because it's going to be a mess, isn't it? Okay, I stand corrected. They actually pegged together perfectly first time. So, well done, Perfect Effects. Come back round to see the back side, and that tab we put on the face of the Fort Max, just slide that into that hole there. Is it going to go nice and easy for me on camera? Trouble is, I need to place this down to slide it in. Need to apply quite a bit of force to get it in, you see. And it's on. Moderate force was applied. Just fold that up out of the way. Make sure both the handles are out of the way on this on the gun. You can then peg this section into there like so. Oh, there we go. Slide that back. There we have one cannon tank. Now, I'm not personally a huge fan of the tank mode. Now, it is nice. It's nice that he has an alt mode, but I feel it's a little jumbled together. I mean, don't get me wrong, his bot mode and his super robot mode are phenomenal, and he does also transform into a workable head for Fortress Maximus, the Generation 1 and Encore figure. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an Encore Fort Max or a Generation 1 Fort Max to show you this, but the instructions are actually pretty clear when it comes to transforming into the head. The rest of the instructions are a little muddled through. That's why I've tried to help you as best I can when transforming him into this tank mode and Superbot. It is a really good mould, and I do like the intentions they had with this, with the actual tank itself, but I feel it's a little lackluster and kind of cluttered a bit. Fort Max didn't need that, I don't think. I think people would have been happy with the fact he changed into a head and the fact that he kind of had a huge gun and looked like the IDW Fort Max. Let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'm going to leave you with a slideshow of some of the size comparisons and just this guy in some phenomenal poses. He's in stock right now. Make sure you order. The link is in the description below. From myself and the Kapow team, thanks for watching. Goodbye.